Hey guys, it's your girl Kizzy Rock. Guys, I wanted to talk to you today about transitions or even spiritual storms. It just all depends. The thing about it is sometimes a transition is just God taking us to the next level. He's shifting you from one season to the next. And what happens is sometimes that shift takes us from out of our comfortable state. And that's why it feels like a storm. That's why we're all stressed out and we're crying and we're all over the place. We have anxiety and we can't figure out what's going on. So it can be very, very confusing because, I'm sorry, let me plug my charger up. Because during a transition, you're going to start to lose a lot of things. Especially things that are affiliated with your old season. People, things, finances, a magnitude of things. Because see, what happens is sometimes we ask God for blessings, right? Let's just say you ask God for a financial blessing or for a spouse or a new career, certain things, whatever, family. We ask him for certain things. And in our mind, we just think it's just going to drop in our lap. Meaning we don't have to do any changing, in order to align ourselves for these blessings. We figure, okay, I asked for a blessing. It's going to come to me just like I am now. No. If that is the case, it would have came to you a long time ago when you were just like you are. So with that being said, you have to be very, very careful. And I learned this the hard way. You have to be very, very, very careful what you ask God and you ask the universe for. Especially if you're a spiritual being like myself, or if you're chosen or a calling one, because your words are powerful. Once those words leave your mouth, you cannot take it back. And truth be told, God is not going to even allow you to take it back. Because what's going to happen is that transition or storm is going to feel so strong and so forceful that you're going to want to turn back and say, you know what, never mind, keep the blessing. I don't even want it. But it's going to be too late. So again, you have to be careful what you ask God for. Now, you may come to a place in your life where you truly want the blessing because your way is just no longer working. So you have no problem putting on your gear and wanting to gear up for the storm to say, okay, listen, I want these blessings and I know I'm going to have to go through a storm to get it. But the thing about it is you want it so bad that you don't even mind going through that storm. Well, then that's going to be easier for you. Because now you're prepared and you're going to understand that, okay, I'm going to have to go through some things and lose some things in order to receive these blessings. That's different from a person asking for a blessing and having to start the season of a transition and they don't even know the storms and the different things that they're going to have to endure in that transition. Then that person's storm is probably going to be a little bit longer, probably a lot bit longer, because you just don't even know. So you're fighting against the wind. So you're going to stay stagnant for a while until you finally get beat down enough where you say, okay, God, what is going on? What am I supposed to be doing? So, and that's what happened to me. Like, I literally had no clue, no idea. No one ever said to me, Kizzy, when you open your mouth and ask God for blessings, honey, especially when you asking for big blessings, because listen, I'm not about to ask nothing small. If I'm going to ask, I'm going all out. So basically, in a matter of an instant, everything just started to shut down. I lost my job at the time. I was losing friends, and I've never had like a lot of friends. I'm more of a loner. I started losing friends, and there was strife coming up against family members, and like everything was going wrong. I just couldn't figure it out. And I really thought I was the problem. I'm like, what the heck is going on? What am I doing that everybody is turning against me and I'm losing things left to right? And I was fighting against the wind. I was trying to make these relationships work. I was trying to basically hold on to everything that he was telling me to let go. Until finally one day, like maybe a year in this storm, and I mean a hell of a storm. I mean, it was dark. And I was like, God, okay, please. Like, I can't even take no more. Like, because I'm a fighter. But it got so bad that I couldn't even fight. I couldn't even swing. I was like, it was like a boxer in the ring. Like, I had nothing else left to give. So finally, I was sitting in my truck and I was like, God, what the heck is going on? Like, you got to talk to me. And that's when the Holy Spirit said to me, clear as day, I was waiting on you to get to this point of isolation, so you can hear me. I had to script you of all the things, and especially people, so you can hear me. If not, you'll be going on with your daily duties of, conversing with people and going to work and talking to people. And I had to shut all that down in order for you to hear me. This is why I started to shut people out your lives, so I can get you to this place of isolation. Then that's when the Holy Spirit said to me so clearly, you asked me for big blessings, and truth be told, you deserve it. Truth be told, I had it all along for you. But you and people, we jeopardize our blessings because we do things in our own way. And I'm like a go-getter, so like, listen, I'm going out here, I'm going to get it, get this, get that. Anything I claim, if I touch it, it's gold. That's just how I've always been. And so, but I was doing it in the fleshly sense, meaning my way. But because I had now asked God to step in and allow me to receive spiritual blessings, well, guess what? My way no longer works. And it's not that my hands are still not anointed or that anything I touch won't turn to gold. That's not it. It's just now that I have to let him open those doors. And once he opens those doors, once he tells me, okay, oh, it's gold. It's gold. But again, he was shutting me down from my prior season. And truth be told, 95% of the people from your past will not go with you in your forever season. See, your forever season is going to be the season where anything that God bless you with is going to last forever. Marriages, finances, that business, children, whatever it is going to last forever. So see, when I prayed, I specifically said, God, I want blessings that's going to last forever. I'm tired of getting this and losing it, tired of getting this. No, I want to arrive to my forever season. And that's why my transition or storm lasted for 2 years. Because see, I went in asking big. Now, if I went in and asked God for a pair of red bottoms, I mean, my storm might have lasted for like 2 days, maybe. But because I wanted to arrive to my forever season where all doors open and I can lock these things in and be secure and just know that this is mine. This is what God has always had for me. That's why he had to script me and clean me up in order to allow me to make it to the forever season, and most importantly, appreciate the forever season. And now that I've arrived to my forever season about 2.5 years ago, listen, oh my God, when I tell you every single thing that you had to go through or you will have to go through is worth it. It's purity. I mean, God will start sending the people to you who the people from your last season can't even measure up to these new people in the new season. The people in the new forever season, they're taking you somewhere. Y'all minds are aligned. Y'all going somewhere together. Where most of the people from the past, I mean, they were just either holding you back or just pulling from you mentally, financially, whatever. But in this new season, you're going to get everything that you asked for. And see, the peace of mind is going to come because you know it's yours. You don't have to keep watching your back and being paranoid about it being gone because it's yours. So I just want to encourage you, if you're going through a dark season right now, a transition, a spiritual storm, and it seems as if everything you do, the door's being closed in your face, everything is being shut down. No matter if you turn right or left, it's being shut down. Nobody will answer the phone. Like, it seems like you're about to lose your mind. Then I'm telling you, you got to get to a still place. You got to get to a place of isolation, or however it may be that you can hear God or the universe speaks to you. For me, it's isolation because I'm a busy body. So I got to sit still. I'm forced to sit still in order for me to really hear. So however it is that you hear, then you need to get to a place where you sit still so you can hear. Because there's a message that he's telling you. Now, you're not going to get the whole overall message right away. It might be bits and pieces. It might just be a message to the next step to get through this day, that week, this month. But you cannot think too far ahead, because if you do, you're going to overwhelm yourself. And I'm going to tell you, you're going to be tempted more than ever. Tempted more than ever. There's going to be things dangling over your head. But if you touch it, you're going to send yourself back to the old season. So resist the temptation, and the way will always make through. A way will always make through if you're strong enough to avoid that temptation. Do not touch it. It's almost going to be like Adam and Eve. Do not touch it. But guys, I just want to encourage you. Please don't give up, because when you start to go through a transition or a spiritual storm, many people don't make it through. You got many people who blow their brains out because they can't figure this thing out. It takes them into a place of depression. But if you just fight through the storm, that storm could be a month, it can be 5 months, it can be 2 years or 10 years. It just depends on you. You and how long you want to keep fighting against what he's telling you to do, or how long you're taking to get the message. The quicker you get the message, the quicker the storm will end. Please don't do what I did and kept trying to fight against I didn't know any better, but fight against everything and had a storm that lasted 2 years. Nothing was going right. Everything was going wrong. Losing my mind. But honey, where I'm at now, I'm at the forever stage of financial blessings. Everything, guys. It's here. I made it through. And I want you to meet me at your forever season. You guys, I thank you for listening. Be sure to comment, and I'll be sure to hit you back. You guys have a great one. It's your girl, Kizzy Rock.